So what you're telling me is you're single. So who's the special guy in your life? No, I mean, there's anything wrong with that. I was just, I just assumed, since, you are like what, 30, 40, 50. I'm sorry, did that hurt your feelings? Get a dog, honey. You don't need a man. Nuh-uh. Oh, by yourself? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, right this way. You're single? Good. My name is Patricia and welcome to the Singles Club. Here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. So I'm coming at you guys today with another Singles Club video. If it's the first time you're tuning into this video, or this series rather, my name is Patricia. What's up? And every once in a while, I do videos about singleness. So you definitely should check out the playlist. I'll leave a link in the description and also in the YouTube cards for you guys to check out. And so last week, and I'm so sorry for coming out with so many Singles Club videos lately, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm on a roll. And somebody brought up a very good question that I sort of want to address. They brought it up in the comment section of my last video. And so if you missed last week's video, then you definitely want to check that out. I'll leave that in the YouTube cards for you guys. I was in Dallas at the time that video was recorded. And what we did was the girls and I were sitting in my friend Lexi's house. And so we actually broadcasted on Periscope and we did a Q&A on marriage. I think I entitled it Everything You've Wanted to Ask a Married Woman. And so my Periscope followers, shameless plug, go ahead, follow me on Periscope. We have a lot of fun and it really gives you guys an opportunity to ask me questions and me sort of directly answer you guys in a format that's super easy. Sometimes it's harder on email because it takes a lot of time to sit down and write. And so I really just like interacting with you guys and getting to know you guys personally. And so you guys were able to ask questions to my friends and they were able to answer you guys. And so you guys seem to really enjoy last week's video and that makes me really, really happy. Remember guys, I post videos every Sunday and Thursday as much as I can. And so you definitely want to subscribe if you haven't already. Also make sure that you have your notifications turned on, right? So that you guys know when I post. If not, remember to check back every Sunday and Thursday for a new video. So you guys asked my friends questions and they were able to answer. And a lot of you guys had some really awesome questions, like things that I didn't even think to ask. So I really appreciate your participation. And you guys requested that I come back with my male friends, like maybe Lexi and Abby's husband, to ask similar questions and see what they come up with, which I think is a really good idea. So we're all going to be back together not next month, because it's December already. Oh my goodness. At the end of this month. And so maybe that's something that we can do. If you guys would like to see that, definitely let me know down in the comment section. See, it's so weird when you wear these dark lipsticks and then it's all like pink in the middle. I try to get it as far in as I can, but if I put it in too far, then it's going to be all over my teeth. Is it on my teeth? So anyway, somebody asked in the comment section, how is it? Let me pull it up. So here's the question. How do you maintain a good relationship with your married friends? Some of my friends are married with kids now. I feel like they only want to hang out with people who are also married with kids. I thought this was an awesome question to address in a video format, because the older I get, the more of my friends are getting married. And so how do you maintain a good relationship with your friends when they get married? The first thing I want to say is, and I've talked about this in the past, I think it's really important to be happy in your singleness, right? Happy, still desiring, or maybe if that's not your stilo, if marriage is not something that you want, but if it is that you want, desiring it, but in a healthy way, desiring marriage, wanting marriage, but at the same time being very content and happy with where God has you right now. And I think that's really important when approaching this, because if you're someone who's not happy with where you are, who's not happy to be single or happy in your singleness, then of course you're going to be feeling some type of way. You're not going to feel comfortable around your married friends. You're going to naturally dodge them because you don't want to be them or around their spouse or their kids, because you realize those are things that you don't yet have. And honestly, that is really unfair, because you want to be happy for your friends. You want to celebrate your friends, because when it's your turn, you also want people to celebrate with you. And so just get out your feelings just a little bit. Get out of your feelings. If you're in a place, even those who are happily single, what I call happily single, yet still desire marriage, even if you are that person, you may have periods where you feel some type of way, right? You feel some type of way. That's healthy, but make sure you don't act upon it, right? And then you start acting a fool, acting crazy, and that's not right. Okay, so like I said, first, make sure you're at a place now where you are happy in your singleness, right? Not meaning that you have to have it forever, right? But that you're happy with yourself. You're confident, you're strong. You have goals, you are trying to reach those goals, you're doing the things that make your heart and your soul happy, and you are chasing after God's purpose or seeking God's purpose for your life, right? That's the first thing. You got to make sure that is all the way together. The second thing I would say is really try to determine whether this is a relationship that you want to keep, right? Because if it's just a casual acquaintance or something like that, you may not want to go through you don't want to go through all of that, right? But if it's someone that you have, determined is a close friend, a relationship that's worth the fight, the relationship that has, been tested and trialed and still remains strong. Is it that type of relationship? Is it something that you want to hold on to? And if it is, definitely take the necessary steps to maintain it. So my subby who asked this question, what's up, girl? Said that she feels like some of her married friends only want to hang out with people that are married. And, I feel like that really, in most cases, is, here's the thing. Having a child, I can imagine, is something that changes your life drastically. And so sometimes you want to be around people who can relate, right, to, this change that is occurring in their life. And so as a friend, as close as you guys may not be able to relate if you don't have children. Or even having a husband. This is somebody that you have to wake up to every morning now. You got to ask, before you do things. And what I mean by that is, before you make major purchases, your money, you sharing your money with somebody. What's mine is yours is mine, all that. That's something that changes your life drastically. And so sometimes you want to talk to people who can sort of relate to that. But I don't think that removes your spot in that person's life. And so as a single friend, what I would encourage you to do after you've determined that you're happy in your singleness and that this is a relationship that you desire to keep, I would say, instead of shying away from, that person's now new life, I would definitely say make sure that you include, the new people that are in your friend's life. If you guys want to go out, make sure that you go out to a place where she can bring her kids or her child if she wants to. If you really want to spend the time with her, why don't you take her out to like Chuck E. Cheese where she can bring her kids, and while you guys are talking, her kids can be playing. You know what I mean? If this is someone that you want to, to stay in your life and that's a major part of your life, you'll make room for the extra people in their life. You'll make room for, their life changes. I think that's part of being a friend. And if it is that they're married now, respect the boundaries. Like, you can't be on the phone all day, every day. Like, you can't be texting all day, every day. He is a major part of her life. And I think you should, respect their union. But at the same time, set something up for you guys where you say, hey, every other Thursday, let's go out for lunch after work. Or every other, Saturday or Sunday, let's do something together. Or once a month, let's do something together. So where you're not taking time away from them learning and growing and getting to know each other, or taking time away from their marriage, but you are setting up a time where she can look forward to spending time and getting caught up with you. I think it's important that you sort of accept that things are going to change between you two, so that there is no disappointment. So yes, when your friend gets married, she's going to spend less time with you. When your friend gets married, Or she should anyway. She should be spending more time with her hubby than she's spending with you, right? She's not going to be able to be out all night or hanging out all night every night or every weekend like she used to. You know what I mean? She's not going to be able to spend that much time on the phone with you if she has kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would expect that things are going to change as they should. But if this is someone that you determine that you love and that you determine that you value the friendship and that you determine that you guys are going to be friends for a very long time, I think you need to make room for the other people in her life and value what she values and love what she loves or who she loves. I think that's part of friendship. And sometimes we have to be able to step outside of ourselves and step outside of our own heads and really embrace the blessings that God has given other people. And so to get back to what she mentioned in the latter half of her question, which is, sometimes she feels like her friends only want to hang out with, married friends. I think that part is natural. And so be okay with these extra people that may come into their lives that they can relate to this portion of their life. And this happens to you where you're at work and then you have your work posse, you have your work friends where you're able to talk and you're able to engage and, discuss what's happening at work, where you guys have similar work ethic or just similar views towards, whatever's going on at the job. And then you have people at church where you're, able to relate to them on a spiritual level. You're able to grow with them spiritually and study the Bible with these people. And then you have your family and, every once in a while you have a person that sort of crosses all of those different portions of your life. And it may be that they gain friends that are able to connect with them on that level because they're a mom too, or they're a newlywed or whatever it is. That doesn't make your relationship less valuable or less important. It just means they're able to connect with that person on a level that you are not yet able to connect with. And that's okay. Too many, I feel a rant coming on. Too many times, and I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself because y'all know it's like I'm not talking at you. Like I'm a single person talking to a single person. If you're married too, then I'm talking to a married person. But so from single to single, what I'm telling you guys is, everything happens in its time, right? In its right time. And so the Bible says that there's a time for everything, a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to dance, a time for mourning, everything in its time. And so this is your time of singleness. Appreciate it, cherish it, embrace it, and embrace every moment of your life, every stage of your life. And that's what I'm trying to do. And not so much in my singleness area, but also in other areas of my life where professionally, where there's so many things that I want to do, but I have to tell myself, Patricia, you have to embrace the stage that you are right now. You got to embrace this part of your life right now. There's so much to learn from right here. There's so much to grow from right here. Appreciate where you are right now. Grow and learn in this moment. And then when you move on, grow and learn in that. And judging by last week, there's plenty to learn and to grow in this next stage called marriage. And I think Lexi said something last week where you guys didn't get to hear the full extent of it if you guys didn't catch it live. She talked about how it's important to be whole prior to marriage. Important because that you don't rely on someone else to complete you, but rather marriage brings you to a whole new level of wholeness. And I thought that was so powerful what she said. And I wish that you guys, listen guys, that video was like an hour, 15 minutes. I had to cut it down to 45 minutes and it was still long. I appreciate you guys who watched it, but I felt like when the way she broke that down was so powerful in that she was very happy, content, and whole in her singleness before she met her husband of 7 years. So, or was it 8 years? 7 years. So, again, check out that video, guys. So those are my tips that I have for you. Can we run them back? Can we run them back? So the first thing I said is make sure that you're happy, make sure that you're okay. You're okay. Not so much so you're not envying, right, what other people have, but you're okay where you are. And the second thing is to determine whether this is a relationship that you want to keep, or if it's worth, putting the time and the effort, whether is it someone that you've been friends with for a long time and you want to continue being friends with. That's the second thing. And the third thing is to make sure you make room for the extra people in their life. Make room for their new lifestyle. So instead of going out to the bar after work for happy hour, go to Chuck E. Cheese so she can bring her kids, right? Or if they're married with no kids, set a date, every other Thursday, once a month we get together, and this is our time. This is our date. Once a month we're gonna get together, just you and I, no hubby, no kids, just you and I. This is what we're gonna do. I think it's important to do that, to make room for their new lifestyle, because they may not be able to hang out all day. You know what I mean? They have responsibilities, they have things, people to take care of and that they're responsible for, and I think you should make room for that. Last thing I want to say is don't take it personal when they make other friends or new friends or want to hang out with friends that are married or have kids, because we're humans. We're gonna want to relate to certain things that are happening in our lives. Where they may say something you have no idea how, but like, oh, this baby, he waking me up every 2 hours and I have to do this. You don't know anything. Like, if you've never had a kid, you don't know what that's like. You don't know what that's like. And so they may want to relate to someone who does, and that's okay. That doesn't make your relationship less important. Have confidence in the relationship that you guys have built prior to these extra people coming into their life. So those are my tips, and that's how I feel about it. I feel like you can maintain a healthy friendship even after your friends get married. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are most of your friends married? Most of your friends single? Let me know. I think I have a healthy mix with most of my friends are married, I would say, like the majority. I can only think about like a few of them who are not married. So let me know down below what's it like for you. Have you been able to maintain relationships with people, your friends that are married, or do you find all your friends are in a similar relationship status as you? Those of you guys who are married, do you guys have single friends? How do you guys treat them? How do you guys treat them? Let me know down below, guys. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. I'd love to see you guys over on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. Twitter. What else? Periscope, Snapchat, and my vlog channel. I'll leave everything you need down below, guys. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys are well and in good spirits, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys Thursday with another video. And as always, God bless.